Hi, my name is Roger Schluter. This video is actually on the Simplified Home Office Deduction for a small business. Home office deductions are very popular. I mean, with all sorts of businesses. But anyway, the regular home office deduction is really complicated, to say the least. And it involves calculation, allocation, and substantiation. Requirements. All of these can be as the IRS states, and the IRS really states this in exact words. They say that the regular office deduction is complex and burdensome for small business owners. The IRS form for the standard deduction is Form 8829. And just the instructions are 6 pages. I mean, when instructions are 6 pages, it is a pretty complex method. The simplified method was created to minimize that burden, and that's what we're going to talk about in this video. According to the IRS, this simplified option does not change the criteria, for who may claim a home office deduction. It merely simplifies the calculation and record-keeping requirements, of the allowable deduction. So anyway, criteria for a regular home office, number one is the business part of your home must be exclusively used for business purposes, which means you cannot use that space for living uses of the family or yourself. And this is absolute. You have to meet this no matter what on a home office deduction, whether it's a simplified or the regular. Number two, the regular use test, and this you have to meet too. You must use that space in your home for business on a continual basis, not occasionally or incidentally. And then number three, the principal place of business test. Use is usually for administrative purposes or management purposes. This would include billing customers, keeping records or books, ordering supplies, setting up appointments, and writing reports. So that would be your principal place of business test. And then you can meet customers there. Meeting place for customers test. You must meet or deal with clients, customers in your home in the normal course of your business. Now there is one more test, and that is the separate structure test. This is like the proverbial startup garage that is used for businesses. It must be used exclusively and regularly for the business. So it cannot be a structure on your property that you use for a whole bunch of other things. You're supposed to use it, exclusively and regularly for the business. You and your company do not need to meet all of these tests. You basically have to meet the meeting place for business or for customer's place for customer test, or you have to meet the principal place of business test. The regular use test and the business part of your home, where it must be used exclusively for business purposes, those two have to be met no matter what. So anyway, that's those. So anyway, you can choose either the regular complicated method, which I'm sure you all do, or you can choose the simplified method, for any taxable year. Once you file your taxes using that method, you must not change the usage for that particular taxable year. I would think most people wouldn't. But anyway, so the simplified method for home office deduction is very simple, just like it says. The deduction is $5 a square foot up to 300 square feet. Therefore, it is limited to $1,500. The deduction is the simplified method is in lieu of the deduction for your actual expenses, for the house that you would use. So normally you would have your, part of the rent, part of the mortgage, part of the, electric, part of this for that square feet. So it's in lieu of all those. This is all you're going to get for the office deduction is this $5 a square foot up to 300 square feet. Therefore, it is limited to $1,500. There is no depreciation deduction in this because that would be in the regular part. There is no recapture of depreciation upon sale of your house. The amount in excess of gross income limitation may not be carried over, so you can't carry over part of it to another year. and then loss carryover from use of the regular method in prior years may not be claimed. So anyway, more information on both methods can be found in publication 587. And this is the business use of your home, including use by daycare providers. This publication is 35 pages, and all the rules for the regular deduction and also including the simplified method, are all in there. So, and I think there is another revenue procedure 2013-13 that really looks at just the simplified home office deduction. But you can look it up in the IRS and in their forms for that home office deduction, and they should have those there. So anyway, it is a great deal. It is simple, and if you're looking for ways to make your life easier, as we all are, that it is a great deal for the simplified home office deduction. Anyway, if you please subscribe and hit the notification bell for future videos. If you learned something from this video, like I did, you might want to also like the video. My name is Roger Schlueter, and basically I will see you in the next video. Thanks.